last session, after defeating Drazzlevibben, the horrible warlock guy with all of his, he was a necromancer with his skeletons and everything. You guys, you went through the vault. You found some magical items for yourselves. You found a cursed sword, and you guys decided to go to town and get the sword checked out and buy a few things here and there. And then while in town, you ran across a group of 4 Kenku who all were basically an answering machine for giving out the call to adventurers, which you decided to accept. You got the message across to them that you're going to wait a day before being able to go help them and everything. And so then you went into the inn. The Goliath, Shanoth, he took them into his room, and he's been, he's communicating with them and trying to learn from them and playing games and everything. It was wildly adorable. Also, last session, you found out that the rat that you captured in session 1 is now possessed by a demon named Mesnos, who was hired by Zephyr's father to go pay gold to adventurers to come raid the town and everything, and he's trying to make up for the debt for not being on time to help save anybody and way too fucking late. So, after that whole day, you guys ordered some stuff from the shop, I think, which you all have written down, I'm sure. You donated the cursed sword to a... I'm laughing because somebody didn't write something down. Because you donated the cursed sword to a temple to study so that they could remove the curse, or maybe just figure something else out from it. And you all spent a decent amount of gold and went to the inn to sleep.
Woo!
Now, during your sleep, as each of you individually fall asleep, you notice you're unusually tired. And as you go to sleep, the first thing you notice is that when you start to dream, you're dreaming into a purple mist all around you, and all of a sudden, that mist congeals into a purple room. And in front of you is Ilaria Faywing, the master. Oh, whoops. I got done more there.
Every time with this.
As you awaken, you see her. She's smiling, and for the first time you can ever remember, there's a tear in her eye, and she says, "I knew you could do it. I can't tell you how happy I am that you are the ones to meet me here. I know you have many great adventures, and they will be successful. But I have one last task to ask you. There was some information I could not leave behind in the vault, even to those who opened it. The world of dreams is under attack from an unknown enemy. All I know is that they've allied themselves with demons and may be using the Phobator's Chris to bring them here. These demons may be able to possess the living by taking over their bodies while they are dreaming. The Morpheus Edge, the dagger you now carry, is the twin to the Phobator's Chris and can slice through reality, connecting the regular world into the ether, and using both the Phobator's Chris and the Morpheus Edge, you can cut directly into the realm of dreams. In its current state, the Morpheus Edge is useless as anything but a dagger. You'll need to track down my students. There's Dabrin, he's a Wadaganasi, Freylin the dwarf, and Rashildelen, a goblin. They all possess one of the jewels that belong in the hilt of the Morpheus Edge, and each of these gems will help to return it to power. I'm so very happy to see you all. I have the gem in the next room, the very first one, to get you started on your way."
We can bring that back with us in the real land?
Yes. I've expended much of my last days creating this space and dream via magic, and I've saved the stone here for many years. It should be safe from all attack.
Question, if you die in the dream, do you die for real?
Yes, that's in fact, I was killed in dream by...
Oh, Lord.
The Phobator's Chosen, and I anchored a piece of myself here, so that way I could pass on this quest and this responsibility.
Oh, thank you.
To whoever found the Morpheus Edge.
Oh, I'd only kill you.
Did you not come to me seeking adventure?
I mean, adventure,
of all of my students, I would have expected to enjoy challenge and adventure.
Got you.
To be fair, you pulled me out of a slaver cart, so I didn't really,
You have the chance at greatness, and I believe you all worthy of this task. And I have no one else I can leave it to.
Unlike the rest of them, I'm down. It's just, I technically didn't come there.
No,
That is
Yeah.
true. I do.
wanna
We're
know.
the challenge to pit ourselves
cut into
into
the
is why
dream
we
world.
take on the quest.
When I cut into the dream world, do I get to manipulate the dream world? Like, can I just cut right into a harem?
Unfortunately, the control of the dream realm is only for those dreaming. When you cut into it and come here, in your physical body, you will have the same restrictions you've always had.
That's brutal.
So if you will, come with me. As she walks over to this area, and you're all following. What order you guys want to follow in?
I'll go last. I
Okay.
always do.
All right.
Somewhere in the
That
middle.
like it is on the sheet.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and pick a place for you to be. And then
I'll be between the two toughest.
three there. I'll bring you up, Ed. All right. Everybody, roll a perception check.
Pokery. Perception.
I don't notice much. Now do an Arcana check.
You don't know. You can't because you have your perception is so low. You don't feel like anything's wrong.
Buddy.
Okay, you guys don't notice shit.
That's not comforting.
I rolled a
Who are these guys
16.
up ahead,
That's not
by
bad.
16's not bad, but it was a group perception check,
Oh.
so they all kind of pool together for this. All right, so as the master's walking
What's
forward,
with
what?
the...
What was it? No, go
Just-
ahead. Remember, I'm
I
first
was
time
just wondering
DM.
what these guys are. Can we see the guys here? The guy with the flaming beard. And
No,
the
you
two
can't
white
see those
dogs.
yet. Damn it, my lighting didn't work. Okay, that's all right.
Okay.
So
I was
that's
like,
okay.
we got Zool over here, and it's fucking.
I think this is Ian Gellen's dream.
Son of a bitch.
Ah!
So, as you all are walking forward, the master leading the way, as she crosses this magic barrier, she's hit by it and instantly unconscious, and to your eyes, she falls into complete blackness.
Oh, okay. That's not good. You guys should run in there.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I got a new debit card, and so my fucking dynamic lighting wasn't paid for. That's why you all can see everything. Motherfucker! Okay, that's fine. Alright, so she falls completely unconscious. Ignore the hold on.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Nailed it! There we go. Booyah. Haha. Okay, so she falls unconscious and falls through.
Can I do an Arcana check now?
Yes, now you can do an Arcana check.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that this is some sort of magical trap.
Guys, it's some sort of magical trap. Look out!
So we didn't notice the trap. We have no idea what it is or what to do about it.
Zeph is completely frozen in her place. She's very uncomfortable by this sort of magic.
Right, I can throw light or something? Hold on, let me see.
Oh, as she freezes in place, Riftwind pulls out a bow and fires into the darkness.
Oh crap.
He hears a clattering and a scream. But a
Oh, shit.
scream of something that sounds horrifying. Like this.
Okay, that's better than I originally thought.
No, you thought-
Tell me why this 12-year-old girl deserved to die.
All right,
Who reads
so
books on astrophysics in the ghetto?
she wants to start some shit. Okay.
Hi, are these what are these purple things we're standing next to?
Those are just tiles.
No. The circles? Oh, they're all the. There's no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how hard it is to find a purple room map?
No. No. I was just making sure there wasn't like bowls of glowy shit because I was gonna throw them if they were.
Okay. You can
Alright,
try.
guys, so I just found a 12-year-old girl. She's dying in the other room.
It did not sound like a 12-year-old girl. Are you guys? Since you guys
You should
wanna-
run in. 12-year-olds are your favorite, aren't they?
So
Oh.
as you all
no,
wait, a monster comes running back through and instantly falls unconscious and is laying in front of you, an arrow sticking out of its shoulder.
Oh, nice!
I guess that's one down right there. What in the
It's
goddamn
like-
is that?
You notice it's only asleep.
It's only
Oh,
asleep.
that's weird.
Does that mean it's awake in the real world?
I don't know.
Maybe I should stab it in the neck. Should I stab it in the neck, guys?
What's it look like? What
Go
is
ahead,
this
cross
thing?
that threshold and then fucking.
Maybe we have Angus bite it.
What, TJ? Did you ask what it was?
What's
Oh
it look like?
shit! Roll an attack, Shanoth.
Alright, yeah, that's the pseudo. Never mind.
I got
you.
Spear.
Spear. Okay, so that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Wait, what? It only does 3 damage?
How does it do 3 damage with a +4?
I think it's plus
It's
4 to
plus
hit.
4. It's plus 4 to hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I really hit him, but not hard.
Okay, so this counts as a surprise round of action. So if you guys can't finish it off in the surprise round, we're going to be rolling initiative. Alright, so I'm guessing Angus attacks because since you moved him up there.
Yes.
Roll
Yes.
his-
we're having
Roll his
that.
attack, and then you already said you were going to slice its throat. So
Okay. I don't think I can roll attack. Should I just like add an Angus into my inventory?
Angus has his own character sheet. Remember, so you can, and you have complete control of it. So open up his character sheet. And then click his attack. Or I can do it depending. I don't know how your monitor space is working out. Like,
Time for the magic missile.
Did that work? Oh, there we go. Did that work?
It did not. Oh wait, no, he gets advantage because he's unconscious. Yes, it did. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
10.
10 piercing. Okay, and then TJ, you did a magic missile. Whoa.
Yep.
You cast it at 4th level?
It shouldn't have been. No, it says force 4. I level
okay.
class because I cast it at level 2.
All right. So as it bursts through and is falling to the ground, the quick reflexes of the monk, he stabs forward, catching it in the chest before it can hit the ground. As the wolf runs in and bites it on the thigh, bringing it all the way to the ground. As a magic missile comes in and obliterates its head. You pull.
Ow! So
You-
What's that?
You pulled your spear or your naginata, right?
Yes.
You pull your naginata out of its chest and stare into the darkness in front of you, trying to think of what to do next.
What's casting light in this room?
It's kind of it's weird. It's like it's lit from all angles in a soft light, like kind of like a day where there's a lot of clouds, a lot of diffused light, but it's impossible to tell where it's coming from.
Does my dark vision have any effect in that, or no?
It is pure blackness.
Okay.
Oh, because it's magic black.
Yeah, it's a magic black wall in front of you. It's
That's weird.
magic black wall in front of you.
You guys,
Can I send
Jesus.
some flame in there?
I am going to...
Give it a
I'm going to
shot.
hit the... Is it a wall? Has anyone touched it yet?
No one's
I
touched
can try
it.
to
It's just
send
a,
it.
you've
Can we try
shot
to
an
send it
arrow
through?
through
In
it.
front of me.
What do you want to do?
Don't send the druid in first. Send somebody with some hit points
I bet-
first.
what if I send Angus in?
Angus
Wait,
might
try.
die. He's a little squishy.
Quicker.
Send a person.
Well, because it's magical darkness, then how about we use a little bit of magical light? My elementalist abilities, I can just create a sensory explosion of fire just beyond this dark wall, and perhaps it will
Alright.
clear a space. Maybe it's a fog or a mist that we can burn away.
Okay. So as you reach out to the elements, you feel them flowing through you, and you concentrate on fire, releasing it in front of you in a burst and explosion. You see everywhere the magical fire touches, the darkness expands outward for a second and then pools back in.
So perhaps an intense blast of fire.
Okay,
Sort
time
of
to
friend.
shoot a firebolt into this madness.
Let's give him some.
Wow!
Holy shit! Okay, so the mage, the sorcerer, you can see is getting impatient. He looks at his hand. He looks at the wall. He does his finger gun and he fires, tracing the entirety of the doorway around him, burning away the black magic. You can see the edges of it burn away as though it were a burnt piece of paper. Now you can now see inside, and you see that there is a glowing coming from the other side of the door.
We can't see the map.
I'm going.
Okay, just making sure. Darkness, imprisoning. Whoa!
Are you seriously pretending to be surprised? That's adorable.
Trying to help out.
I appreciate it. I really do. All right, so the only one who can see it really right now is Volfir. You just see this. There's a glow coming just beyond your vision, so you can't quite see it. So you'll have to move. Angus starts growling and staring that way because Angus can see it.
Yeah.
You know, Angus is very perturbed. You also see Alaria Fairwing on the other side, unconscious, laying on the floor.
You guys check it out. I'm gonna see if Druid, you should check on Ilaria and see if you can heal her whatever spirit goose thing.
You took the
Can we
words
just
right
roll
out
or
of my
come
mouth.
Sorry.
We gotta do
I'm
fucking.
right on top of that, Rose.
As you all are talking, Harry, they're coming this way.
That guy sounds
only-
like he's from where I'm from.
The voice sounds like it's
Alright,
coming
I'm sending the
directly
dog
from
to you
a
guys.
furnace. What?
Wait, I'm telling you, the dog is squishy.
I'm sending the dog in.
All right, roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh boy. All of us or just
Everybody, as before the wolf got a chance to run. You guys took a little too long talking about what to do.
Fucking try to tell you. Angus is going in.
Hey, we can see you roll for the enemies when you do that.
No, I know. This is just for initiative. It's fine. It's part of the initiative button.
Where's my stupid? There it is. Shizawi.
Cracker.
Oh damn.
How do I get off of the spells page?
Just click bio. Or core.
That's
Right up.
fucking all sorts of.
I don't have this.
Yes, gotta send it to me.
Hold on one
Like,
second.
right-
I gotta update my stupid card. My fucking tracker's not even going. So.
You got 17, I guess. So.
Yep, I got the big one.
Woohoo!
I got a 19.
Fortunately, one of them apparently got a 20.
Everybody.
Come on.
So Ty, what happened? What's going on?
Hold on one second. I have to do something real quick. I'm trying to figure out why the hell my tracker's not working. I can't. It's not keeping track of you guys' initiative.
Brutal.
There we go. Okay, so
Edit this part out. Edit this whole part.
this didn't happen. Okay, so right. Roll one more time. I'm gonna give you original numbers, but
Ha! Can I have that one?
nope.
Damn it.
Did yours, right? And it didn't do mine, so whatever.
You didn't.
Alright.
Oh.
Everybody.
So I got 17.
Okay, so 17 for you. There was 20 for him. Angus shares your initiative now, so no worries on that.
Where am I?
I thought he was going to have a completely different initiative than me.
That was before when he was just a friend. Now he's your full companion. You guys are so in sync that you now attack and move together.
Okay.
I'm not showing up on your list.
Yeah, I know it's super weird. Let me see what happens when I do it. You know.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
I got you now.
There we go.
So let's see. Your original roll was 17. That's pretty
Yep.
good. All right, and then Judge is 10.
I'm not on the list either. It was 7.
It was 7.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
I'm a little worried.
You will be. You will be.
Ew.
Let's see. Oh, you forgot to roll for yourself, Ed. Or it didn't show up, maybe. Is everybody using the initiative button?
No.
I don't think so, because it would have
I
your
just-
name next to it.
I
Okay.
used the one on the character sheet, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and use the initiative button if you can. That seems to be the secret thing. No, I have your initiative's fine. Oh, god damn it. No, it was fine
Yes,
before
when
you
I tried
did
to
again.
do it.
Sorry. I originally rolled a 19.
Alright. Oh, 19. There we go. Alright. So,
I'll have a new computer by the end of the month, so, you know,
Sweet.
this
No,
won't be
you-
forever.
no, you guys are good. I'm just, yeah, if you want me to roll your initiatives and stuff, I can roll that for you. That's no problem.
Yeah,
I don't
that's fine,
trust
roll
you.
it. No, you can roll mine.
I'm messing with you.
I was like, man, that's a level of untrust like I haven't even heard of. It's like I don't trust you to press the random number generator button. You're gonna fuck it up.
Man, fuck your boy.
Man, fuck your button. Brandon,
Don't
2017.
you don't know the Heimlich.
You never know. Okay, so
So,
sorry, I have to remember what this guy does. I was planning to do this so long ago. What's his speed? Okay. So as you you fucking kidding me? Okay, so as you're all talking about what you're going to do, this what looks to be an elemental dwarf, almost looking forged out of metal with a beard and hair made of fire, wielding a hammer that is also engulfed in flames, starts to charge at Heelwolf.
more like that.
Wait, did the magical knockout barrier go away?
Yeah, TJ burned it away with his fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a flame intense enough that and he rolled really high because it was gonna be like you were gonna have to like maintain the fire to get through it, but he critted and just burned that shit away.
He crit his pants.
So hard it lit up the room.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
I clap slowly.
Okay.
Proud of you.
As he runs at you, you can feel everything around him is super hot, and you see Angus trying to kind of cower backwards from him because it's such an intense heat, and then he goes ahead and he swings his warhammer.
Whoa!
And
Oh, shit.
What?
Give me that hammer.
he
What
does
the hell?
10 damage to the wolf.
Boom.
Damn.
Neddy.
And then now it's Visaya's turn.
Oh, wait. Damn. Okay. I think I'm gonna slow him down. I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Okay. That definitely hits. Go and roll damage.
Shablow.
Okay. Does it have any other extra effects?
Let's see. On hit, it takes blah blah blah. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay, perfect. That's pretty good. All right. So as you reach out, you fire a frost beam and it hits the ears, and you see him start to slow down a little bit in his movements, but you can feel the heat is no less intense.
Damn.
Riftwind, it's your turn.
And my turn by taking a step back.
Let's see. So I'm hearing all this about this heat and shit. So I think that we're just gonna stick with that there longbow.
Nice. 19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Um,
Just click the longbow. No. See like under where it's under the 19 and 18 where it says longbow. If you click that, it'll roll your damage for you.
hey.
Yeah. Boosh. Okay, so right on the heels of the frost bolt, the beam of frost hitting him, an arrow suddenly appears right where the frost had stopped. You can also move Angus in this turn.
Get him out of there!
Could what?
You said instead of movement for yourself, you probably want to get Angus.
Yeah.
What?
32 foot? Sure will try.
Okay.
This would be big. I'll have to have a look at it, but I sure will try. I gotta get going though. I'll call you back, okay?
Oh, I'm like, what's going on over there?
Alright, sorry. Are you waiting on me, man?
Yeah. Don't forget, you can move Angus during this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Probably not there. Look at how fucked up Angus is, and reconsider. You can keep him.
Get him out of there!
Hold on, I have a spell. I can heal him.
But you already took your action to shoot the Azure.
Oh, I gotta use an action to use my spell?
Yeah, it's not a bonus action.
Alright. Okay. Well, heal him back to life if he gets pounded into the dirt.
Okay. Alright, Shanoff, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take my attack action here
Sweet.
with my Naginata, but as I do that, I'm going to cast Fangs of the Fire Snake. When you use an attack action on a turn, you can spend 1 key point to cause tendrils of flame to stretch out from your hands and feet. Your reach with your unarmed strikes increases by 10 feet for that action as well as the rest of the turn. A hit with such an attack deals fire damage instead of bludgeoning damage, and if you spend 1 key point the attack hits, it also deals an extra 1d10 fire damage.
Okay.
May not work very well, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and roll for his attack.
Okay. You reach out into the ether. You feel the snake, fires of the snake kind of consume you, coming up your arms and down your naginata. And as you swipe it, it becomes almost fire in the strike, and it glances off the Azure as he looks at you with his dwarf eyes that are made of pure metal, and you hear,
But immediately after that attack, I'm going to spend 1 of my key points to take 2 extra unarmed strikes against him.
Perfect.
And they will benefit from all the fire damage.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll them.
What is the unarmed strike? I mean, I guess I get +1 unarmed strikes. This would be 20.
Is there not an unarmed strike in? Hold on. Yeah, just go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Hold on, let me see. There's got to be, and you get bonuses to it.
I mean, I could do I could use dexterity to do my roll too.
Yeah,
I guess.
add your dexterity modifier.
All right. So and then that
And
gets
your
+1. So
that definitely hits.
Okay, so that's 19 for one of them. Do I have to roll for each one?
Yeah, roll for both.
Okay, so let's do the damage for this one first, I guess. I have no idea what that does for damage.
It should be 1d4.
Okay.
And then plus what was the fire modifier that he gets?
1d4. Let me write this out real quick. And I will use my last point of key to add another 1d10 worth of damage to this one, and that'll be the rest of my key for this fight.
Okay. So you do oh shit, nice. So you hit for 16?
No.
6.
6. Oh, I thought you were adding a 1d. Oh, that's the d12.
I rolled a shitty, and then I have one more. So let me roll my other hit.
Can you blame it?
So 18.
That hits.
You all have things pushed right up there, and he's automatically 7 feet tall.
All right, so as you rush in and missing your first strike, you swirl your spear behind you and take 2 quick blows with your other hand. As you hit, you put all of your force into it, and you hit and the fire comes down your hand, and the fire engulfs your hand and splashes against him, and the laughter continues. Zeph, your turn.
So, guys, he seems to be immune to fire damage. I thought this might happen. I was serious, but I was definitely not going to turn this down. If only I worked in a system where some asshole DM didn't know I was using fire spells.
I set this up before you chose that. I did.
Lies!
Yeah, you punched the draft to death. Alright, so, Zeph, what do you want to do?
Alright, I'm less than 60 feet away, so I'm gonna smack him with frostbite.
Bitchin'.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Oh, whoops. Well,
That's okay. That's always, that actually helps me out a lot for, like, when we're first starting those. Just go ahead and do these so that way, in case I fuck it up. No.
Would you prefer that I do that so that you can see what's going on with it too?
Just for, like, the first time in a session, just until I get super comfortable with everybody's spells and everything, that would be amazing.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing for her to roll. It's just a constitution save
Okay, so a constitution save.
against her spell.
What is your spell?
I think it's 12.
12? Okay, so as you seeing the ineffectual fire strikes of your monk, you reach out through your druidic abilities, feeling the cold in the air, and pull it into your hand and throw it out, and it seems to melt before ever even reaching the Azer.
Oh shit, that's useful.
Nice.
I am going to go walk over to Alaria. And that's all I can do. I can't heal her or anything, so.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So next is the Dretch's turn. And let's see. Where'd my Dretch sheet go? I gotta find that. He's such an idiot.
What's a Dretch again?
You guys haven't rolled your knowledge checks to figure it out.
Oh. Does it look like an ogre?
Okay, so a Dretch, they are super ugly, kind of demons. They look kind of like...
Like my Uncle Poppy?
Yeah, no, your Uncle Poppy was much more attractive than this. They have like teeth jutting out at ridiculous angles. They have giant ears that are kind of derpy looking, that are also kind of look like they're falling around and stuff.
Like Baraka?
Kind of.
Is it like a queenie?
Okay.
No, that's not Queen. Meredith just walked in with his giant ant and was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, so... So yeah, so that's the Dretch. So he runs over. Let's see, what's his speed? 23. He said under his breath, not enough. So you all now know the speed of the Dretch. So he just runs this far, and then as you guys are looking. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. Bloodscale, your turn.
Hey, guess what I'm going to do?
Would you like to rage?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's see. Can I get to right here? I'm pretty sure I can phase. We'll figure out how to fuck again.
What's that? Where do you want to be?
There.
There? Yeah, you can make it. Yeah, you can pass through.
Within 30, I just need to get through the month.
No, I was like, let's see, how far is that?
Within 30.
Okay, no, it's just the dead Dretch. I was like, he might be rough terrain, but nah, it's fine. You can go around him and make it. You're good.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna swing at this fucker.
Sweet.
Yeah, what I do. That suck.
Jesus.
Okay, so you pull back your great axe, and as you go to swing it forward.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
He is flanked. Does that give advantage? Because if it does, then I crit.
Mm. Yes, only because Angus is still alive and gives pack tactics to you guys, so you're good to go.
Yeah, they what?
All right, roll the damage on that great axe swing. Holy fuck, are you kidding me? That's a critical strike. All right, so as the Azure, he's still laughing in the middle of all of this. You run up, you pull back your great axe, and you come down. But unlike everybody else, you attack right where the fire spewing from his head, making a beard, and you cut directly through the fire, lopping his damn head right off. But as you do, the fire sprouts back at you, giving you 5 points of fire damage.
Don't care. Worth it.
As the Azure's head falls off, clanging metally to the floor. Ting, 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 ting.
Now I'm the one laughing.
Don't care. That's it.
And then, as you do that, behind you, two magma methods come into play. You hadn't noticed, but there were two little spots of kind of just looked like molten tar or molten lava down the floor. You thought maybe they'd fallen off the Azure because he's permanently burning, and then they suddenly form into. Zephyr is quietly impressed by the lopping off of the metal guy's head.
Towing the head with my toe.
You're not close enough.
I think you got some distance on that one.
A little bit. So, as the magma, they've come out of what is basically stealth. They're going to get a freaking free round of attack on you guys. So be ready for that shit.
Oh, no, that.
No, you're sure. It's okay. They're not.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, I have to do something to test what you guys can do at level 3, and apparently I didn't make it good enough, so just relax.
Well, I think it was good enough for all of us except... Let's go.
Are you kidding me? If that had been immune to fire damage, you would have finished it if it hadn't been immune to fire damage.
And unless now that everything else is immune to fire damage.
You don't know that. So
Magma larva, probably.
Yeah.
So with that, the Mephit one flies here and one flies. Let's see, wait, hold on, what's his movement speed? I want to be fair. Yeah, okay, good. And the other flies here, and both of them pull a fire breath across these areas.
That's why I want to build the shelves.
So
Luckily, I'm behind someone who's unconscious. Body shield.
okay, so they hit all three of you once.
No!
Let's see. Make a dexterity saving throw, all three of you.
Lord,
There's all
baby.
three of you. You got to say names. It's easy.
Angus, Bloodscale, and Shinnok.
Shanoth.
Okay.
Whatever. It's just, come on.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm in the water.
Okay, so you definitely duck out of the way. You don't make it.
Duck out of the way.
Oh God. Okay, so
Oh.
as they release the fire, both of them at the same time, Shanoff jumps the hell out of the way, really fucking fast. But so that means where is? Oh, that's the wrong thing. So they are doing. Really? It didn't. Where's the numbers? You jerk. Give me.
Taking 7 2d6 fire damage.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So, Shanoff, you take only 3, and then everybody else takes 7 damage. And as the fire hits Angus, you notice he disappears completely.
Woke up. We're in a dream. He woke up.
Didn't somebody say if we die in a dream, we die for real?
That is true.
I'm pretty sure that's if we all die.
Why?
Pharisees.
Yeah, why would you think that?
All right, with that, it's Icer's turn.
Because then I don't.
Oh, Christ! Alright, so using my basic Pokemon knowledge, I am going to assume that ice is still a good way to go. 35 feet, let's see how...
You're 40 feet. I measured from that right in front of you. So
Right, the range is 60 feet on this, though.
cool.
So that's fine. Let's see, I just gotta make sure it's... Yeah, okay. It says Ray of Frost, I want to make... Alright,
Perfect.
Ray of Frost. Let's hit this fellow right here.
Perfect.
I totally just burned.
And Shazami!
That definitely hits.
And then the double Shazami! Keep
Alright.
that.
Perfect. So you do 8.
Yes.
So as you get out your finger gun, you're like, Mage Fingers this bitch, and then you fire a ray of frost.
Mage fingers this bitch.
I'm gonna charge him my laser beams.
And as it hits the magma method, you hit it right in the chest, and you see its chest starting to solidify. And you can tell it gets dragged to the ground. It's no longer flying. You can tell this did some serious damage that you weren't expecting with your basic Pokemon knowledge.
Oh, it's good to have mage hands.
All right, Rift, your turn.
Okay, well, that changes what I was gonna do, so...
Sexual breath. I want to use that.
I want to take a shot at the left end.
Okay,
Ka-chow!
that hits.
I'm going to
Ka-chow!
So as he's starting to solidify, and as he lands to the ground, he looks up as an arrow strikes and pins his head to the wall.
No, that was badass.
So I can kill my fucking dog?
Zephyr, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm mad about that.
Alrighty, I got. What's my range?
Don't forget, you guys still have an unconscious Alaria right here.
120. Will you give me some jewels? 30 or
Okay, so how do I? Where? Hell yeah! Throwing a javelin at that motherfucker.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Alright. 1 second.
That'll hit. Okay, roll the damage.
Oh,
Sweet.
son of a bitch.
no damage.
So, standing over Alaria protectively, you pull a spear out from the pouch at your back. You pull it back and you throw it, and it manages to pin through the back of the Mephit where its haunch comes up for its wings to be, and it gets weighed down by this spear sticking through it. He's not super big, so he's now not flying. All right, Shanoth, your turn.
Okay. Can I squeeze by right through here?
Yes.
How do I turn
Yeah.
stuff up?
Yeah.
I think you could just reach and smack him.
Yeah, you can definitely get through there.
Okay, so I don't know what looks more realistic.
Just go with that one. That's fine.
Okay. I will attack him with spear. It looks like the damage is a little bit different. I'm looking at D&D Beyond. I'm tired of using the other one because it's actually more. So it's let's see, my dexterity and 1d6.
Oh, yeah, because you're a monk. I'm sorry. I should have known that.
Oh, it's okay. So I take my dexterity and I get a plus 4 to hit.
Okay, hit it.
And 11.
11. That hits. Or wait, the dretch. Let me double check that. Oh, that does not hit.
Okay.
So you pull back, and as you hit, you go to swing it, and it kind of like bounces back off of the tough skin of this monster.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and then next is going to be the Dretch's turn. So as he bounces off of you, it looks at you and then snarls. You know, and he goes and he makes 2 attacks as he reached back and goes to slash you with one of its claws. I'm guessing you have more than a 10 for armor class for sure.
Yeah, 14.
So as he goes to claws, you easily are dodging out of the way. You don't even have to move that much because he's kind of a big lumbering idiot. And then he reaches back and goes to bite your shoulder. 16 does 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay, so as he reaches back and he bites in your shoulder, but through your tough skin, he only does 1 point of piercing damage.
Jesus.
And okay, I got that reflected now.
Bloodscale, it's your turn.
I'm so fat and sassy. While still laughing maniacally over cutting the head off of that stupid other guy, I'm just gonna push past the monk.
Okay.
Here. And I'm also attacking the Dretch. With the obvious cause.
Okay, 18.
I forgot to change the name, but it's fine.
I accidentally clicked that. So 18 does hit. So as you go to hit the Dretch, that is his head, he latches onto the shoulder of Shanoth, and you quickly move in with your axe and go ahead and you hit a good meaty portion of its shoulder, doing 6 damage. And then with that, let's see, this is okay. The little fire douchebag next to you flies over, and he
can't fly. He's dragging a spear behind him.
He waddles his ass over. He's still staying upright, but the spear is pulling him down. He's like, and and he just reaches out with his claws. And he doesn't do shit with him. He like reaches out, he goes to jump and attack you with his claws, but the spear is weighing him down, so he swipes ineffectually up at the air like a horrible demon little child, unable to do anything.
Reminds me of baby.
Alright, so next is...
You just had a real weird audio boost.
Sorry, hold on. That was my fault.
That woke me up. Thanks.
Sorry, my microphone for some reason keeps resetting its level down to 28 after I keep...
It just did again?
Yeah, and so I have to keep boosting it back up to 100, and I don't know why.
Oh shit. The machines that I work with do that too. You leave it for more than 30 seconds, the volume goes like up to high again.
Yeah, but for mine it keeps resetting to low. Like, so I was trying to just throw on the boost, but that apparently was way too high. Yeah, every time. Okay, so what it is every time it seems like I talk very loudly, it's like that's too loud and quiets me automatically. All right, that's fine.
Because our parents wrote the software for that shit, so they always think we're too loud.
All right, how the hell do I monitor? No, that's not what I want. Do not allow applications to take exclusive control of this device. I think that's what's happening. So I'm going to apply that and leave it. So hopefully that should do it. All right. So you giggle. You look down at the little helpless guy who's hopping up and down with a spear and it's weighing it down. And you're like... And it is Vice-Air's turn.
All right, you motherfuckers. 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems good. Since I have the icy powers, I think I'm going to keep using the icy powers on the lava folk.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead. Plus, I think my way is pretty blocked to this guy, right?
Yeah, he's fairly blocked. So
this mother back here. Alright, time for another ray of frost. Shazawi!
that definitely hits.
Shazamola!
Wowie zowie! Alright, so again you fire at the little guy who's now really just hopping around and is totally just he looks he's like, as he sees the ray of frost coming at him. He turns his head comically, and you hit him, and so everything is pretty much turned to solid except for his head, which is just glancing around frantically.
We're still
And
alive.
The rage and Riftwind has built up, and it is now his turn.
I'm sorry, the head of the thing is still alive, but the rest of it is gone?
It's the rest of it is like solidified into stone temporarily.
Gotcha. So you'd say it was prone.
Yeah, it's definitely prone. Ooh, in his anger, Riftwind's not thinking correctly, and his eyes are a little blurry. He goes to swipe with his broadsword and misses, but on his second attack with a short sword, he connects. Go ahead and roll the damage for the short sword. He connects and stabs directly into the Dretch's back as it's facing the Goliath, and the Dragonborn, slowly realizing its life is not ever going to get any easier. Alright. Zephyr, it's your turn.
I love my Ric Flair over here.
My turn?
Your turn.
wait. Okay. I want to try out my new abilities.
Do it.
Let's see, what do I got available to me?
You got some fun stuff, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I do. Let's do... I want to be a dire wolf.
Sweet.
No, giant hyena.
You want to be a giant hyena? Okay, go ahead and...
Giant hyena.
What? You fucking turn it into a giant hyena?
Yes, she is.
And can I move and attack with that?
That is fuck.
Let's see. I believe transformation is a bonus action. Let me double check that.
Good song.
Anybody want to give me some elevator music real quick? Let me...
The girl from the moon goes walking, and as she passes,
And you're a druid of the Circle of the Moon, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can do this as a bonus action rather than as a regular action because you chose Circle of the Moon.
Cool.
You are good to go.
Alright, so I'm turning into a giant hyena and...
Okay.
turning into a giant hyena.
All right. So, if you want to check what a giant
I
hyena...
can move 50 feet as a giant hyena.
Holy shit! That's sick!
So I'm gonna go to... the other one. Yeah! And I want to smash him.
You all smash him.
There.
Pretty powerful move for a giant John Cena.
And then
It's John Cena!
John Cena!
I'm gonna bite him.
Okay.
Don't slam!
So that'll be...
1d20
you know what?
plus 5.
Yeah. Hold on, let me... Okay, I got a character sheet for the giant hyena. I'm gonna...
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, you have the character sheet and not just the info?
No, we have
So...
We have
Oh.
the info.
Okay, hold on. You're kind of big. See how big you are?
Hyena highest bite pressure
Oh.
in the animal kingdom.
Yeah,
Can I
so,
push through?
probably not, but you can still this little guy right here.
No.
Sorry.
Okay.
They just,
Alright, I'm gonna
you
bite
gotta
him and
drag the
shake
boy in the
him
back.
around.
Okay,
Pass.
so you want to do a bite
What
attack?
wrong with him?
Okay, so for a bite attack, let's...
It's 1d20.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit him.
Christ, you hit.
So,
Yay!
as the rest of his body is starting to return to its lava form, he looks up, and this giant hyena just bites his head off and spits it out before it can do any fire damage. Or she tries to. Everybody do a... Where is it? Everybody within 5 feet of him, do a...
Oh, then
Where
five.
is it? What kind of check is it? Do a dexterity check or saving throw.
I'm gonna get hit first.
So what's my dexterity?
You don't have to.
Oh, I don't?
No, you don't, because you probably should actually go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me with
We gotta see
your
what my
regular
dexterity
stat.
is.
Yeah, because or no, your dex. I got you. Never mind. Hold on.
Rounded.
You have advantage because you just bit his head off, so you're okay.
Okay.
And then, so both of you, as he goes to explode, you guys just kind of hop back for a second, and he just pops ineffectively in a little spout of flame and bullshit, and he's dead. All right, so I got the giant hyena. I'm gonna go ahead and hit show to players. It should be in your handouts now.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and edit him and see if I can give him you can control him. So let me know when you want him. I'll keep the token.
She can kind of move again and make a bite attack.
She can. Wait, no, that would be two. That would be two actions.
Oh no! Look, scroll down and look in the traits. Rampage. When the hyena reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack on its turn, the hyena can take a bonus action to move up to half its speed and make a bite attack.
You are correct, sir. Actually, sorry, I didn't read up too hard on the. So, do you want to just shoulder? She can't really get.
Hell
past.
yeah! I'm gonna power through and kill the shit out of that thing.
Okay, man, I'm just gonna.
Do it!
Okay. So you actually shove these guys out of the way, and the Dretch looks up, knowing that things have gone rather poorly for him. So now, if you open the giant hyena sheet, it now has a character sheet where you can click on the bite attack, so you can use it.
Where'd it
Alright.
go?
It's in the handouts where you normally look at your character and stuff.
Up, all the way up. I just saw it.
Yeah,
Right there.
it should be on the very top.
That's it. I got it. Working on it. I don't think he made it. He is flanked to shit, but I don't know.
He is flanked to shit, so that you do hit him. All right, so as the Dretch looks up, he's just got this stupid look. How do you want to do this?
Hyenas have great bite strength, so I'm going to pick him up the torso with my jaws, and they just hear this sickening crunch of its spine as I shake it into two pieces that go flying in opposite directions.
All right. So as you look over, you see the giant hyena that was once this smaller tiefling druid is huge, and as you look over, both of you get 1 second as she bowls you out of the way, and then clamps her giant mighty jaws around the Dretch. You hear this sickening crunch of bone as you see ribs starting to stick out through the sides of its body, and then the shaking starts, and it's horrible, and blood and guts and everything are flying everywhere until eventually the Dretch flies into completely destroyed. Not fun. All right, what do you guys want to do now that the Dretch and all of the monsters have been slain?
I want to figure out where my dog went.
What's that?
I want to figure out where my dog went.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you want to go about doing that?
Hey, Mage Hands, what happened to my fucking dog?
How the hell am I supposed to know? I've never been here before.
You're the fucking mate?
Hey,
What?
I wonder who has been here before.
Let's talk to the teach. Maybe she knows. What's going on with this thing?
Yeah, do you think Cure Wounds could do that?
I think somebody should
I can't
try
talk, I gotta change back.
You see the giant hyena trying to say something, but it's really comical. It's like,
Oh, that's adorable.
he looks slightly confused, then annoyed, and then changes back to a tiefling. Let's see, where did I put your There you go. There's your tiefling. Oh, yeah, you'd be over here since you just.
Do you want me to lift the bed?
I mean, if you want to.
Like I said, do you think, if I cure her wounds, we might be able to wake her up? Or this is the dream world? I don't know.
I mean, it can't hurt. If we're casting dream spells on dream people, it could dream work,
Alright. I give it a go and I cast Cure Wounds.
All right, go ahead and roll the spell.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Gotta change that from. Yeah.
Bloodscale seems to just continue to laugh as he sees as he saw the hyena and everybody. Especially after the hyena licked its lips, getting the blood off before transforming back into the tiefling.
That can still do 2 of these.
Okay, alright.
So as you go over to the Master Ilaria, now you know Dawnforged, you hold each side of her head and you concentrate pulling the forces of nature. They seem distant in this place, but they are always present, and then you direct their flows into her head and her eyes snap open. What happened?
Well, there was a big fiery guy. There was some other, fiery demons. They're all running around. We took care of them, but it was quite the shock. They knocked you right out, right quick.
Yeah, you died. Again.
If I was dead here, I would never been waken up. She looks around and she's, wait a minute. And then you see, she's like, hold.
Right.
What?
Yeah, wait a minute is fucking right.
Yeah.
It's okay. This place is connected to the ether. It is on the outskirts. I've crafted it myself. Allow me one moment. You see, she sits down and reaches in deep, and you see she starts to glow with this silver energy, and as she does, she reaches out, and then you see, almost as if from the ether, it starts out as just some paws on the floor, and then it slowly forms back into Angus. We couldn't leave you lost in the ether now, could we? Angus, super grateful, walks over to her and licks her
Oh
hand.
Lord, that's a nice. That's
You notice Angus, though, is still maintaining a few of the wounds that he had before.
Oh, hang on a second.
All right, so Riftwind, he has he walks over to his pet and he reaches out, and he can feel nature, but through the bond and connection through Angus, heals his dog all the way up to full. Angus nuzzles into his shoulder and licks him on the face to reassure him that everything is going to be okay, the way dogs always do. Sorry, hold on, I was cleaning up some.
Oh no.
So she's like, then she's like, oh God. And then you see she runs over to a chest, and then it's a really small chest, but you recognize it looks very similar to some chests you've seen before, except for it's, instead of dragon scales, you can see at the lock, she's tied a piece of her own hair around it. And then she reaches toward the lock, and then the hair dissolves, and the lock seemingly just disappears into the ether as she opens the box and pulls out a deep purple ruby gem sort of situation that you can tell will fit inside of the Morpheus edge that you have.
I want the sparkly.
I'm gonna go get it from her.
Sparkly? I'm gonna go get the sparkly.
pretty sure that's the gem.
Yes. I don't care if it is. I'll hold on to it for safekeeping.
Okay, so as you go up to Alari, she kind of looks at you like, you came awfully fast after seeing that I had a gem. She laughs. She's like, I'm just kidding. And she hands you the...
Just play with your dog, just chilling. It's cool, you know how it be.
She hands you the gem, and she's like, now, once you collect all 4 of these, the information on where my students are should have been tracked by my, God, what the fuck is his name? One second, I forgot his name again.
Oh, that really a gregarious
Oh yes,
fellow?
no, not Alcaeus. Yeltsin, my
Oh.
yes, my lawyer. the executive of my estates. He has been keeping track of the people you need to find. He is in Parabor, so head to him and see if he can point you in the right direction to find the rest of the stones and bestow the Morpheus Edge to its former power.
Hell yeah.
Well, since she looks around and she's like, I feel our time is growing short. Please do not forget what happened here. I thought this a safe place, and even it is not safe from the abominations that are attacking this world. The world depends upon you to save it. I know this was not what many of you set out to do, but the world is depending on you. And with that, you feel everything start to fade as you wake up in Parabor.
Oh, all right. That's good. Because I had business to tend to here in town.
Hey, you weren't going to wake up somewhere else. That'd be
As
silly.
did I.
But as all of you are waking up, you're slowly coming to the realization that what happened over the night is true. And then as Shanoth wakes up, he sees the Kenku looking at him kind of weird. Hello, adventurers!
That's my buddies.
Oh, Lord. They are just not... Oh.
I feed them breadcrumbs.
You hold out your hand for the breadcrumbs, and instead of pecking at us as you expect birds to, they kind of reach out with their hands and grab them for themselves and start eating them. One of them seems to, like, you think they might be smiling, but their beaks don't really twist, so you just kind of see their eyes crinkle.
Yay.
That's cute.
All right. So what would you guys like to do today?
No, wait. I think I'm going to go find myself. Is there a tailor in this town?
Hold on. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and end it here for 1 second, just so I can get a better. Basically, I'm gonna do this by episodes to make it easier for me on editing after every encounter. So for that, we're gonna end here, and then we'll see you guys next time for the next episode of D&D with Hitch and Company.
Next time on D&D with Hitch and Company. Tune in to see what will happen. Is that dog going to be okay, or will his brain be all mayonnaise and mustard after being killed in the dream world?